question here until... Hamlet, what porn are we watching now?
MILF?
Hello and welcome to tonight's program where we ask the question, to date or not to date? We here at To Date or Not to Date have a very special treat for all you viewers. Our two very handsome bachelors are rich, successful, and completely hopeless when it comes to the pursuit of romance. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Edward Rochester.
Hopefully I can find a lovely, stable lady who can light up my life and not my bed.
He's here, he's queer. Give it up for Prince Hamlet.
It would be nice to find a loyal partner that could take care of Mommy's special boy.
Tonight we have 5 gorgeous bachelorettes for you to choose from, and the first one up is the intelligent and audacious Jane Eyre.
Life is too short to be spent like an automaton. Make all my heart yours, sir.
Second up is the fair and graceful Ophelia.
All I desire is a pool-floaty watchman for my heart. Will you be my watchman?
Third up is... Horatio? I thought we only had bachelorettes.
May the angels lead me to my sweet prince.
Fourth up is the beautiful and affluent Blanche Ingram.
A mark beneath jealousy. The only thing I'm willing to be beneath is you.
Last but certainly not least is the robust and royal Lady Macbeth.
The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of such insignificant suitors in my presence.
How important is your potential husband's wealth to you?
Wealth? Where? Which of them has more wealth?
I actually prefer to believe that a proper man's wealth is in his heart.
Pathetic.
I like my men sad and poor. Proud men make awful puppets.
How about you, Horatio?
Prince Hamlet possesses a large fortune, does he not? Yes, I suppose it is important.
I suppose. Maybe if you could afford something like, I don't know, a flotation device, for example, that should suffice.
On to the next question. If you were to have a perfect first date, what would it be like?
Oh, probably a good, stimulating, intellectual discussion underneath a chestnut tree.
Regicide and chill.
Did you have a particular king in mind?
What are you, a cop?
To expand on the previous question, I expect my husband to pay for every date. In fact, he should have enough money to...
All right, folks, let's stick to the program here. Ophelia, Horatio, your ideal first date?
Something romantic. Perhaps a picnic in a scenic location. By a brook, maybe?
Whatever would please my lord partner.
Next up, ladies and gents, is a free question from our bachelors. What are you curious about, sir?
Do you think me handsome?
Why, of course. Why wouldn't you be? Your wallet is so fat.
Ingram, please, at least a little bit of dignity. Miss Ophelia?
Yes, sir. Don't you think, Horatio?
No comment.
Lady Macbeth?
I once asked the evil spirits to take my milk for gall. Now I ask they take my sight, so that I never have to experience that ever again.
Miss Eyre?
Yes, Janet. Do you think me handsome?
No, sir.
Ah, by my word. For how quaint and quiet you sure are brusque. What do you mean by it?
I beg your pardon, sir. I was too plain. Beauty is of little consequence.
No, go on. What fault do you find in me, pray?
Mr. Rochester, I believe I said one question and one question only. Prince Hamlet, you're up.
I like my partners, how would you say it nowadays? Ride or die. How ride or die would you say you are?
I am very loyal, my good lord. I am more an antique Roman than a Dane. As they would say, no homo.
Horatio, we're on a dating show. It's homo.
True, my lord.
If by ride or die you mean my dead body floating down a creek, I am surely ride or die.
My loyalties lie with those who return them.
My loyalties lie with any man that is not a pussy.
my loyalty is?
Can be bought.
How'd you know?
Lucky guess.
Good evening. I'm Lady Macbeth, and I'm going to be teaching you peasants how to successfully tie-dye. First, you will need a properly white shirt. Then you'll need specifically red dye, no reason for that, rubber bands, room temperature water, and some gloves.
Okay, Lady Macbeth, what's that red
Oh,
stuff on the shirt?
You know, that's nothing. It's not blood or anything. Moving on, first you will douse your fresh and clean shirt in the most room temperature water you can find. Now it's time to suffocate your drenched shirt in rubber bands. Now it's time to put on our gloves, because as we know, stains are hard to get out. Now we can dye our shirts with the richest of red dyes. Now that we have dyed our shirt, it's time to wrap the evidence up in plastic wrap. And alas, we wait. Come, thick night, for by morning my sins will be erased. Thank you for watching. Come back tomorrow for the results.
Now comes the elimination round. Bachelors, is there any lady or Horatio who's caught your eye?
One certainly has caught my eye.
Mine too.
Bachelors, who are your choices to face sudden death?
Ophelia.
What?
Janet,
Yes, sir.
you're safe. I choose Miss Ingram.
Wait, pardon me, do you have any idea who I am?
Oh, help me, sweet heavens! My lord, Hamlet, sir, is your royal mind overthrown?
Aye, my lady. It is just that our wills and fates do contrary run. My fate lies in my duty to Denmark. Yours lies in a nunnery.
Oh, he is mad! My father was right about you.
Wait, this is so unfair. I deserve you, Edward. You have an image to uphold. An image.
You are most correct, Miss Ingram. I do have an image to uphold, and I wouldn't want you tainting it.
Well, I never.
Well, I was going to give her a chance to redeem herself, but oh well. Now, Miss Ophelia, as for you...
How should I, your true love, know from another one by his cockle hat and his sandal shoon?
Miss Ophelia?
Alack, and fie for shame. Young men will do it if they come to it. By cock they are to blame.
Miss Ophelia?
Frailty is the name of a woman. Leave her to weep, for she will not redeem herself to me.
You promised me to wed, so I would have done by yonder sun, if thou had not come to my bed.
This is out of my pay grade.
My brother shall know of it. Good night, sweet ladies. Good night, good night.
I have the feeling that I'm losing all semblance of control.
May I ask another question to the ladies?
I had prepared questions, but this has all gone to hell already anyways, so why not?
Actually, it's not a question. Lady Macbeth and Horatio, there's just one small problem. I cannot add a T to the end of your names to give you a cute nickname. Lady Macbeth, Horatios? No. Janet, you are my true love. I cannot bear to take my eyes off you.
That is just about the dumbest thing I've ever heard. In fact, several of the things I've heard tonight would qualify for that.
You will be mine too, after I make a few adjustments. Indeed, your eyes will never have to be taken off of me, but they may just be plucked off yourself.
It seems Mr. Rochester and Miss Eyre have made their choices. Prince Hamlet, have you made up your mind?
In one, the opportunity for vengeance. Ah, yes. And of course, the companionship of Lady Macbeth. Whatever that thing is supposed to be. But in the other, friendship, trust, and real love. To choose Horatio or Lady Macbeth, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of—
Make your choice already. Show's over.
I'm sorry, my lady, but I cannot deny my true love for Horatio. Just look at the cake on that man.
All for you, my good lord.
I can't argue with that.
Thank you for tuning in to To Date or Not to Date. This entire production was a mistake, and I will be suing for the emotional distress this has caused me. Thank you, and have a good night.
Greetings, students. My name is Ophelia. I'm assuming that you're all here for my swim class, but if you're here for Lady Macbeth's tie-dye class, please head down the hallway to my right. Anywho, today I will be teaching you one of my prized passions, swimming. One of the most important components of a relaxing swim are some nice, soft, and motivational tunes. Now that we are all graced by the sounds of the stallion, the next step is to make sure that we have the appropriate attire. The appropriate attire consists of your nicest outfit. Men, make sure you have your doublets embraced. Moving right along, let's step right in.
Ophelia? Are you alright?